guys, welcome back to Swamp Donkey Gardens. It's been a minute. I've been super busy here at the gardens. Uh, we're in the middle of growing season. We got tomatoes, we got peppers, we got beets, tons of peppers, tons of tomatoes. But yeah, boy, I'm just back here. It's August something 8th, 10th, something like that. It's about 11:30 in the afternoon, or in the morning, I guess you'd call it. Me and security hanging out front, or hanging out here. I just wanted to show you some things that we got going on. Like I said, I haven't been on there for a while, and the first thing I got to do before I just killed an ant. First thing I got to do is I got to do a big shout out to all the new members. Hey, you know what I mean? Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting the gardens. Thank you, thank you for the support. Like I said, I gotta apologize. It's been almost a month since I've done a video. So, like I said, I'm just trying to keep things going real smooth here, and we're having a whole lot of fun with things. So might as well just get into it, and you know what I mean, not even waste time with that. But like I said, again, a big thank you to all the new members of the Swamp Donkey Garden Group. I hope my past videos helped you out, and I hope my future ones also help you out. And we're going to continue to, keep it going as we do. Like I said, I can't say a big enough thanks to the community, to everybody that I talk to. I get, it really gets me, it gets me in the heart, because it really makes me feel good, because that's the purpose why I do it. That's why I do it. I don't like to keep my secrets, and I showed you, exactly what I did, and I have some trials and tribulations. And I just seen this morning, I had down below, I was sitting there having my coffee, and I think it was a mole. I think I have a mole problem. So we're gonna have to really go with that. It's just a minimal problem. I think other than that, there might be a couple mice down there, because it's the biggest problem this year I'm having is my cabbages. They're just, if it ain't the worms, or the cabbage looper worm, or the little green worm eating them apart. Now it's kind of past their season. Now I think it's some kind of rodent chewing on it. So it's only certain ones. So, but we'll get into that. But like I said, I just got to shoot a big, great shout out to everybody. Everybody that new members. Thank you for joining. Keep following. Like I said, I'll keep putting content out like I said, it's just been crazy busy. So here's to you. Thank you. But here to get right into the whole deal of things, I had these over on the stand, but I picked this. That's what we get. We're reaping the soul of. I mean, some of these look ugly. You know what I mean? They're ugly, but that's a Cherokee purple. It's, some of them are really good looking. Like this is a not quite ripe yet. I think this is a mortgage lifter. If not, it's a Brandywine. I think it's a mortgage lifter, because it has this green, but it's not quite ripe yet. But I'll tell you what, the next couple days it'll be there. Here's another one. I think this one's a big old Capson Pink, and it's ready to be eaten, I would say. But them are all about the size that we're getting off a lot of our tomato plants. And when we get down there, we'll see. I think this is either a Brandywine. I think it's a Brandywine, to tell you the truth. But here we got I think this is a big old Chef's Choice. Look at that. That's a cool looking tomato. A lot of people shy away, and I've been paying attention at the stand. A lot of people really shy away if it's got cracks like that, and they think it's rotten. It's really not. They're like, this one here would be perfect for a BLT or anything like that. So, but yeah, that's what we got there. That was just this morning harvest. That was a flat of tomatoes. We got in probably 10 minutes. But we got our harvest bag. I was down there harvesting some other things. Let's head down here. What do you think, dog man? Ew. Oh, we're gonna have to pause here. I got a customer. All right, guys, we're back. Now, I guess I had to put this stuff up here, but yeah, we just harvested this zucchini, and there was 3 more that they're gone already. These ones are just harvested. A couple of the squash were just harvested. Like I said, all those tomatoes are harvested. I was gonna show you down in the garden. They had them sitting down there, but somebody wanted them. So, but yeah, here, let's go down here and take a look at what we got. And it's getting hot today. It's supposed to be about 85. We haven't had rain in a couple days. But yeah, the flower beds are going nuts. Or the flowers that we planted there, they need some little bit of weeding, a little bit of TLC. Some of the as you can see, it's here they're browning a little. We had Japanese beetles, which we eradicated those stupid things. And we got some spinach here going, which we've been moving that pretty good. And our beets, I don't know about our beets. Our beets are at a standstill. I don't know if it's because of the heat or whatnots, but they're at a standstill. But we did get quite a bit out of there. There is a couple down in here that are pretty decent. I mean, they could be harvested. Like yeah, our basil got a touch of it, and it's growing through it. It's got a touch of this. I don't know. Some of the leaves are browner, but they're growing through it. We got enough planted. Yeah, and there's our cabbage, which I'm using that as it's really coming back. It really is. But yeah, that hasn't been doing real good this year. Yeah, our Thunderbolt, they're doing this row, and that row over there is loaded. They're just about ready to be picked. Our green peppers, we've been picking. Let me straighten you out here. Hey, Buckethead. Yeah, but our green peppers, we've already did kind of a round of them, but they were pretty small. But this next round, I'm thinking they're gonna get a much bigger. And back there by Buckethead is I think we have some hot peppers. Yeah, and this row down here is another sweet Thunderbolts, which they're all loaded. This one down here needs staked up. It's starting to get a drunk lean on. I still haven't planted our okra, which I'm not. We have a couple little okras coming out of there, but yeah. But yeah, our one half of our tomato or carrots, which I've been neglecting this. We harvested all these out of here. We got a buttload of carrots, and we ate them. We got rid of some, but we got our second round over here. Is going pretty good, but here this side here is pretty weedy. But we left some of the littler carrots, which they're getting. I'd pull it up, but I don't have a shovel on me. But the hot fish peppers, they are just loaded with, and they got these little white, and they're behind, but they're just every one of them is just loaded with peppers. Jeez, I'm sweating like a somebody in a not so nice house. Yeah, we've already this whole row of sweet bananas, as you can see, they're hanging off all there. That's second round. We probably got a bushel of sweet bananas out of that row, and then there's another row down here which has a bunch. Let's go over here to our tomatoes, and here's some cabbage that's doing pretty good. They're all getting some nice heads. We already harvested some heads, and we're getting some heads back. And see this one over here? That is nice pressure. or something's eating it. But they ain't bothering anything else. But we got a little Roma down there. We got these little, I think these are Rutgers, which all these plants aren't getting real huge, but I think they're going to need a shot of, a shot of fertilizer. So that's it's about time. We'll dig a hole here where you get these weeds and stuff. We'll dig that out of there, but we'll dig a hole and we'll throw some a thing of fertilizer down in there, probably a cup or whatever, and we'll do that in between the plants, and that'll give everything a kind of a shot of fertilizer. Red tomatoes or cherry tomatoes are going nuts. This one over here is just going crazy. We've been harvesting them pretty regularly. The yellow bananas, you can see them back there, they're going crazy. We get them as they come out periodically. Yeah, we have tomatoes at the wazooey. Yeah, look at that guy. That's, ooh, you're lucky. They're shifty too. That's the cabbage. That's what devastates my cabbage. I wish I had a shotty right now. No, but yeah, here's some more sweet banana peppers, rows of them. Pepperoncinis. Oh, I didn't realize how many pepperoncinis I was actually gonna have, and I have a boatload. So, but I'm gonna pickle some of them, which I've got rid of a bunch. Which this is just a little test of them, and then the next one up here, there's some more green peppers, more green peppers all the way up until we get up to the Thunderbolts up there, which the Thunderbolts are about 6 rows up. And weeds, oh boy, I got them. But I'm kind of using them as a natural walkway. Look at me, whew, whew. No, but yeah, when that and bees, oh look at there's some, there was one of them dang gone gypsy moths. So, but yeah, our Romas are coming out here real well. That's just one Roma plant. There's another one right there, another one down there. Then there's one up here. Then there's another one up there. So we got Romas on this side coming out like the wazoo, and then we got cucumbers, which they keep pumping out. I think I get 1 or 2 a day. Here's another cucumber. Tomato. But yeah, there's tomatoes. Whew. We got through that part of it. And we'll come into the greenhouse here, which don't mind the mess. Our lettuce is doing real well. We've been going through that pretty regularly. Look at this abominable of a Roma tomato plant. That is one Roma tomato plant. This whole shigga-do. I didn't touch it. I didn't prune it. But it's loaded with tomatoes down here. There's a couple of them in there, if you can see. It's loaded with them in there. And we got more. I think these are San Margeros, actually, to tell you the truth. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then we got some on this side too. 1, 2, 3, 4 plants of those, and they're about to produce. And then this jungle back here that you see growing up is an experiment. I just took tomato plants that I had. I think they're grape tomatoes, and I just let them in the pots, but they went right through the pots, right into the ground. So I mean, I pull on that flat thing there. I can't pull it unless I'll rip the roots right out. So they took right to the ground, and so did all our strawberry plants over here. They're going to all need propagated out, which we have. I bet you we probably have 100 propagated strawberry plants, so we're ready for next year. And that jungle back there is, I believe there's some cantaloupes coming up through here. This here is cantaloupes, and then there's another one over there in the back. But the rest of that jungle back there, which I was in here and I was pruning them, and you can prune your cucumber plants, which I suggest to prune. It's just like a tomato plant. If I can get in here and find one where I didn't jig off of there, I'll show you. You see that? They're just producing. So if we get in here, which I cut them off already, but if we go off, actually this vine here is connected right here by this clip. This is actually a sucker, because this is the main vine and it's going up, and if you go see, which I trimmed it, as you can see up here, I trimmed that was a sucker. Then we're going up, and oh, there, and I can show you that one right there. That is a sucker. At each node, just like tomato plants, at each node there is a leaf node, a flower node, then usually right behind it's either a male flower or a female flower. A female flower is going to have a little cucumber on there. See if we can find one that's kind of protruding. But yeah, it's kind of like a squash plant. But anyhow, back to the suckers. You prune them. Okay, so now down here, right above here, we got main stem. This over here, you got our leaf node. This was a male flower down in here, which it didn't produce a cucumber, so that's no good. And then right here where my fingers are on, that's a sucker. I can cut that out of there, but I'm just going to leave it go. So this is a 2-stem cucumber plant. So just to let you know, you can look at all the bees back there. There's bees all over back here. Just so you know, you can prune your, and I would suggest pruning them, especially at the bottom, so you don't. So it's there. You'll always want good airflow on your plants. So this is a green Salvo green butter, which New Horizon Foods gave me. They're all coming up. And then I got some, I don't know what this one is. This was, Mir lettuce, and it was a butter crisp, I think, right here, and it's coming up pretty good too. It's taking a little bit for that, but it's coming there. But these ones are doing real well back there. They should be another probably week and a half, and they'll be pumped full. And I got a drip system here. So let's get out of here, and because it's got to be like 80 in here. Shoo! So we're back out. So check. I'm so super proud of these. These are so cool. Look at our tomato plants. All our tomato plants. This one here is just as tall as I am. That's a I think that's a Brandywine or a Chef's Choice, but yep, these are Chef's Choice. But look at the size of that. That thing's huge. I bet you that's a good 1.25 pounds. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another big one back here. There's a big one here. Ooh, getting a little crazy with the camera. But yeah, check them out. And they're all, like I said, I've been harvesting. Look at these. Beautiful. Beautiful. All Chef's Choice on this side. And then there's some basil stuck back in there. And we do got a little bit of yellowing on our leaves, which is no problem. It's, you know what I mean, that's no big deal. Won't hurt nothing. And if you remember, that was all pretty little when last time we this is all yellow squash, golden squash, all the way to the end. And there's a random tomatoes. There's a bunch of aroma over there. This is a cherry tomato. Another aroma, and I don't remember what this one is. Chef's Choice. What's going on down there? So yeah, we got jalapenos out the wazoo. There's more pepperoncinis, a whole row of pepperoncinis, which I think I harvested. I bet you I harvested 1/2 bushel of pepperoncinis already. And here's more green peppers, which are just loaded with them. And there's our purple basil. We got a little bit of other basil in here, which is going to flower, so we'll flip it off. Yeah, flip it off. We'll clip it off. And then here's another pepperoncini. And we're over to the Cherokee purples. Look at these babies, which I harvested a bunch. This one's a huge one. I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, they're loaded. And these are all Rutgers up here. And in case you're wondering, that back to our potato harvest, we got about, oh, I would say about 40 pounds of potatoes. Yukon Golds, the blues, or the purples, and the reds. So that was a good harvest, which I still gotta clean that up. We did that the other day. We finished them up. So yeah, but you notice they look kind of dry, look kind of, you know, and blah. These ones do. These are Brandywines, and they usually, that's the way they are. But I haven't been watering these real profusely because I notice a lot of them are starting to crack. So I want to kind of control my watering. So I'm you know what I mean. I'll water. Tomorrow morning is when I'll really soak these down, and hopefully my drip line comes in. And I got a little drip line system to where I can just hook, or you know, run the 2 little drip lines down through there, and then hook a double hose on the end, or a coupling for a single hose into a double, and then we'll just water that way and just let it soak, and then we'll move it on to each bed, and we're just going to use that way. It's so much easier than having to stand there and water by hand. But there's more basil. I've let some of this basil just go to flower just because I like the flowers, and it really brings the bees. Check his buggy out. They're doing really good, and they bring there's bees all over here. Carrie says she says you got to go down there and you got to work, but you got to work with the bees. You can't work against them. That's what I tell her too. You gotta. And then here's all Roma. That whole thing is just loaded with them in there. As you can see here, is they're just all over. Whoops, that one's ready to come off anyhow. So, but yeah, Roma. So, but she'll come down here tonight and put some little baskets together for our aromas. And there's some more. I don't remember what they are again. You know how I am with not remembering too many years of. So what we got here is, yep, there are our Cherokee purples, which I don't think I showed you the other side. There was a pretty nice one, which I harvested a bunch of these, but look at the size of these things. I'm impressed. I really am. Yeah, these, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra large tomatoes just hanging right on that. You know, here's another one, the big old huge. Get in there. So yeah, but then these Rutgers, I don't think the Rutgers get very big, but they look really, really nice. They're a cool looking tomato. And as you can see, the trellis systems are working. The Cherokee purples they aren't getting real high, but everything else is. Everything else is getting pretty stout. So so yeah, that's that one. look at the mortgage lifters. They're just pouring tomatoes out. How about it? Check out that. Beautiful. So, but yeah, there's a lot, like I said, a lot of the basil I've just kind of let go to. There's a select few that I've planted that I don't keep to seed, so I can get some fresh basil. There's another basil, purple. And then these are our Brandywines, which, how about it? I was just trying to show you that one back there, but they're doing really good. How about them? Look at them all. That's about a flat, I would say. That's probably about 10 pounds. It's just in that picture. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. So, but yeah, we're back to the Romas, so we got through that part. And we got some random cantaloupe and I believe a watermelon in there, which I don't see any. I see a couple cantaloupe, but I don't see any watermelons. And these 4 here are Cherokee purples, these 4 in the green pots, which they've been producing pretty regularly. This one over here is a Chef's Choice or a Rutgers. Yeah, Rutgers. And so is that one. Actually, this one back here is a Chef's Choice. This one here, Chef's Choice. And there's some more red Ramonas. Yeah, Aromas. And another thing I'm super proud of. Look at that stupid white butterfly. Look, there's one there. One back here. Oh, look at who's coming. Hi, Mr. Boy. Hey, how's it doing? Security. And I don't think I showed you the jalapenos back there, but this jalapeno, these little pots they're just producing. So with that back one there is green peppers, and it's got a bunch on it. But check this out. Check out the corn. Oh, that's so cool. We got corn. Corny. And to pollinate it, I can take this up here. See all these little... And I can dump them little beans on there. And then each one of them little seeds touches them hairs, and that pollinates. So that's how you can self-pollinate corn. You can just, when they're hanging off like that, if you can see that up there, see how they're hanging off there? Just kind of go, and they're all wind fed. And I got a little handful, and I just throw them right in there. But yeah, the corn is way taller than I am. It's about 2 feet over my head. I think that's awesome. So, but yeah, well, we're gonna have sweet corn soon. Look at that. I'm super proud of that. That was the first time I ever got a huge harvest of sweet corn like that. So, but yeah, in here it's going crazy. We got some melons down there. Let's put this thing down. We got cucumbers here. A bushing cucumber, which this one produces a couple a day. I got a pretty decent half-size one there. And there's some more cucumbers back there. And then this is a cantaloupe. This one here, if you can follow me fingers, right up to this string. But there's a lope there. There's a lope there. There's a lope there. I know I've seen some more hanging. There's a lope there. And over here has a pretty decent sized lope. L-O-P-E. Lope. But yeah, them are all cantaloupes, and then the other side of that is that's our cucumber bush again. And then these are all San Margero. Back in the back there is 2 Brandywines, and then the rest are San Margeros, and they're going crazy. Thank you, Letty. Look at these babies. They're huge. And then this one here is only half, because I was cutting suckers off of it the other day. Well, about a week, yeah, I would say about a week ago. And as you can see, the stump, I de-stumped it. I cut the head right off. So I stuck the head back in the back there. I know you can't see it, it's pretty weedy. But back there, in front of Bud's here, is the head of this, so it's going. And then here's another sucker underneath it that it's going. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with them too. They're starting to produce. They're starting to get all sorts of tomatoes on it. Big. Let's see if we can see them. Yeah, right there. They're down there, down here. And every plant has them big clusters on it. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. I think they come in clusters of 8, maybe 10 clusters. But yeah, I'm pretty super happy with that. So on to the last of the. Oops, we forgot our Roma. Bud's just gonna eat it. The last, and we're kind of got picking through this, but this thing. All these yellow zucchinis, down here is a green zucchini, which they are producing monsters. I don't know how many yellow zucchinis and green zucchinis, and there's another big green zucchini one down there. I don't know how, I mean tons of them, but oh, we got lopes. We got big lopes. And this is how I do my lopes. If I find them, you have to get them before the bugs get them. So I put them right on these little trays. These are that's bottom of a plastic pot that I cut off that I used for the potting the Roma tomato plants in the ground. But yeah, look at over here. Watch out the way there, security guy. lope, lope, lope. And this, I got this one a little bit too late. They got a hole in it, but I turn these every day. But I like to put them on something so they kind of grow. You know what I mean? So it kind of keeps the bugs away from them. So woohoo, America! So we got a pretty decent one size down here. I think this is a Crenshaw melon, to tell you the truth. That one there. I think the green ones are Crenshaw melons, and I think the other ones are a cantaloupe. And like I said, they're rolling there. There's 3 there, 4, which I just put on, and down in there, there's 2 more. There's a cantaloupe and a Crenshaw melon, and then back in there, I go around in there and I'll put them trays on it. Like I said, it's just a little help, the added security for them. I think it's the potato bugs that get that thing. They chew holes in them and go in there and do their roly-poly thing. So, but yeah, that's kind of the garden tour. There's a lot of stuff there. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Like I said, I haven't done anything different. I haven't really planted anything different. You see what you reap, or what you know what I mean. Everything's doing really good. So, but yeah, you got the greenhouse full of San Margeros and lopes and cucumbers, and then there's our patch of corn again. Yellow squash, zucchinis, all the tomatoes up there. Let's walk up around, and we'll finish up there. My loppers are in my pocket. Why I don't have loppers, why I have loppers in my pocket, I don't know, in case I wanted to lop anything. But yeah, some of them tomatoes down there they're like tomorrow, they're ready. Today there's most of them red Romas are ready to be picked off. Steps, security. So let's go up here and finish off. We're at about 32 minutes. Did I show you our sign all the way down there? We built that. I'll get that to the next video. But looky, it's the veg stand. No. So, and I think I showed you this before, and we'll finish up here in the pumpkin patch. Yeah, all that's pumpkin. We're gonna have pumpkins out of there. There's, I think, 3 pumpkin plants there, and it's going crazy back here. We got it trellised up the thing, which, oops, it fell off in the back there, but we're gonna trellis it up the post there. It's just coming around here on the side, so we're gonna have some pumpkins up front right over here. So let's set you back down here, and let's do a finisher. I'm telling you what, you guys, I am hot. So let's do this. All right. But yeah, that's what we got. That's our garden, our little garden tour. Like I said, I've been busy between the stand and taking care of that, and like I said, I got a new watering, so some drip line coming in. It should be in here, I'm thinking Wednesday or Thursday, I hope. So yeah, but like, again, back to the beginning of the video, I got to throw a big shout out to everybody. Thank you for the support. I hope I do, help you a little bit in your gardening, if you know what I mean. A little plus in your life every day isn't a bad thing, you know what I mean. If you get 365 days of pluses, that's cool. So, but with that being said, we're gonna go in there and cool off, go out in the back porch and kick the fan on and throw on some whatever. So with that, here from Swamp Donkey Gardens, we got Farmer X coming at you. Hey, until next time, which won't be as long, I promise. Thank you. Have a great day.